Hey team, what's going on? My name is Fictional and welcome back to another CS2 trade up video. And today I'm going to be showing you guys 5 extremely, insanely profitable trade ups. So let's go ahead and get right into it. If you would like to win this UMP Wild Child, all you're going to have to do is stay to the end of the video to find out how you can win. Alright guys, so for this first trade up contract, we have a Revolution Case blue rarity trade up. And so what you're going to need for this is 10 blue rarity items from the Revolution Case, all at a 0.187 float or lower. These are going to cost you about 6 cents a piece. And this makes our average float 0.187, with the trade up cost being 60 cents total. And the profitability here is 110% on Steam or 127% on a third-party marketplace. Our odds to profit are 80%, of course, with the M4 A1S M4 Saurus being the best outcome. We profit about 36 to 50 cents if we get that. And then the other 3, you just make a little bit of money. So let's go ahead and get right into it and hope for the M4. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we got the P90 Neo Queen. Not too bad, still in the profit. Alright guys, so for our second trade up contract, we have a pretty cool one. You will definitely need to put in some buy orders for these and also try and find them on a third-party marketplace as well, just so you can make sure that the cost is exactly right. But we've got a blue rarity Fever Case stat track trade up. And so what you need for this is 1 blue rarity item from the Fever Case at a 0.11 float or lower. That's going to cost you about 40 cents. And then 9 more of them, all at a 0.19 float or lower. And these are going to cost you about 14 cents a piece. This brings your average float to 0.1865, with the trade-up cost being $1.66, and a profitability of 137% on Steam or 157% on a third-party marketplace. Our odds to profit here are 60%, with the Desert Eagle Serpent Strike being the best outcome. If we hit that, we get about $2 to $2.50, depending on where we sell. The Zeus 27 Tosai, we get about $1.50 to $2, and then the Galil AR control, we get $1 to $1.40. So let's go ahead and get into it and hope for the deal. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we got the Galil. That's not too bad. We made $1. All right, guys. So for our third trade up contract of the video, it is my favorite one that I've got here for you guys. It's a new one that I found. I don't think I've seen anybody else do this, but it is a gray rarity Canals collection trade up. And so what you're going to need for this is 2 gray rarity items from the Canals collection at a 0.2 float or lower. And these will cost you $1.30 if you go on a third-party marketplace and put in a buy order. After that, you're going to need 8 gray rarity items from the Nuke 2018 collection, all at a 0.035 float or lower. These are going to cost you about 6 cents a piece. This brings our average float to 0.068, with the trade-up cost being $3.08, with a profitability of only 102% on Steam or 117% on a third-party marketplace, with an odds to profit being 20%. However, there is a 5% chance that we can hit the AK-47 Baroque Purple. And if we hit that, we can get nearly $23 to $27 in the profit from a $3 trade-up. That's insane. Then for the other 4 outcomes from the Canals collection, we get about $9 to $10 for the Tech 9, about $7 to $8.50 for the SG Candy Apple, and then about $7 to $8.50 as well for the P250. So we don't want to see anything from the new collection. However, there is an 80% chance to hit that. But let's go ahead and get into this, and let's hope for the AK. In 3, 2, 1. Please give me the AK. Oh, okay, we hit the mainframe. Of course. Of course. All right, guys, so for our 4th trade-up contract here, we have a blue rarity Inferno 2018 collection trade-up. And so what you're going to need for this is 10 blue rarity items from the Inferno collection, all at a 0.24 float or lower. These are going to cost about 38 cents a piece. This, of course, brings our average float to 0.24, with the trade-up cost being $3.80. With the profitability of 106% on Steam or 122% on a third-party marketplace. So our odds to profit here are 2 out of 3, with the MP7 Fade being the best outcome. This will profit us about $3.50 to $4.50 depending on where we sell. And the AK-47 safety net, we practically break even. And then obviously we don't want to see the P250 Avino Primo, which haunts me in my sleep. But let's hope for the MP7 fade. Let's hope for a 100% fade. That'd be super cool. And let's get into it in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, we hit the MP7 fade. It's not quite 100%. It's probably around like 85, 83, but hey, great outcome. All right, guys. And so for our last trade-up contract here, we have a purple rarity trade-up from the Kilowatt case. And so what you will need for this is 10 purple rarity items from the Kilowatt case, all at a 0.214 float or lower. And these are going to cost you about $1 a piece. This brings our average float to, of course, 0.214, with the trade-up cost being $10 even, with a profitability of 108% on Steam or 124% on a third-party marketplace. And yet again, our odds to profit here are 2 out of 3, with the M4A1S Black Lotus being the best outcome. We'll get about $4 to $6 depending on where we sell. And then the Zeus Olympus will give us about $1.50 to $3 depending on where we sell. And we don't want to see the Jawbreaker, even though it's a super cool skin, it will lose us $2 to $3. So let's go ahead and get into it and hope for the M4 in 3, 2, 1, go. Boom, baby! We hit the M4 Black Lotus! Let's go! How freaking sweet, guys. That is awesome. Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If you would like to win this UMP Wild Child, all you're gonna have to do is leave a like, comment down below, be subscribed, and make sure to have your Steam trade link in your YouTube bio so I can get this awesome skin sent over. Thanks, guys, and have a great rest of your day. Alright, guys, it is time for last video's giveaway for the Op Duality. And 59 of you commented and joined in on it, so let's go ahead and get into it in 3, 2, 1, go. We got Max Sager, who says the back-to-back-to-back on every collection was insane. Nice to see. Yes, it was. It made that video possible. It made me able to get it out and only do it in a 4-part series for the Nothing to Knife. So really cool stuff, and congrats on winning the op. All right, guys, Max is super awesome and had his trade link in the YouTube bio of his account. So I'm going to go ahead and get this sent over. All right, guys, we got that sent over. Super awesome stuff. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.